Brick Memorial High School has an award-winning championship marching band. They've won nationals before, and just last year they were not just top in New Jersey, but they were actually one of the top marching band teams on the East Coast. I chased it to Brick to see this team, but the problem is on Tuesday they were doing their rehearsals and it was shut down by cops.
The complaints actually came into the police, so it didn't come to the school, so we weren't made aware of it until the police let us know.
So they practice right behind the school in the student parking lot. And right next to the parking lot there's a bunch of trees, and right behind the trees on Alexander Avenue is a row of homes. Those neighbors hear every single practice this band has. They practice Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night for a couple of hours. They also practice Friday nights till 10 p.m. They also practice on Saturdays from noon to 4. So obviously this is what makes them great and what makes them champions.
Champions prove their greatness. There's no way that this band is to be able to prove their greatness with stopping our practices.
But at the same time, the neighbors hear every single note. I joined the band director as he went on the electric scaffold, went all the way on top, and watched from the air as they were rehearsing and got an idea of just how elaborate it is to organize something like that. The problem is there's a noise ordinance in Brick Township, and the neighbors are complaining that the marching band, by rehearsing, they're breaking the town's noise ordinance. But this team is actually bringing a lot of prestige to not just the school, to the parents, to the town. They even have the mayor's support. So right now they're going to try to get a waiver from the town so that they can continue practicing and continue trying to be champs.
How long has this marching band been around and they've been practicing? And are these new neighbors of the high school, or have they been there for a while?
They've been a championship band for years, and they've been practicing right there in that spot, in the parking lot.
I spoke to the superintendent as well, and they practice in the parking lot, and they also practice on the football field. The football field is not a problem for the noise, but when you talk about choreography, these are really intricate things that they do. They have to mark off the ground. They have to practice timing. They can't do that on the bumpy field.
On the other side, though, you get home, a long day of work, and the last thing you want to do is be bombarded with all kinds of extraneous noise until all hours in the night. How late do they go?
But it's not news to them. They know they live right behind the school. They
It's
know
just
there's been a
built up over the
marching
years.
band there. It's not
When
new.
I was in college, the marching band practiced near my dorm at 8 a.m. every Saturday morning. I did not know calling the police was an option. I considered a machine gun. Maybe I should have done differently.
So I was told that it was one neighbor who was making this complaint.
My opinion is it's one particular neighbor. And I know it can get loud, and I'm sure maybe they all don't want to hear it, but there's a lot worse things these kids could be doing.
I went to that house, and he did not want to go on camera, and he gave me a no comment. But there was a huge outpouring in the community out there during their practice. They had signs saying it's music, not noise. There's just a lot of support in the community.
Well, not the full support, because the neighbors are on the side.
All but
They're
one.
not so.
Everyone in the town but one is
Somebody's
supportive of the
upset. Thanks, Sabine.